What is up, YouTube? Sober Surfer coming finally back with a little something here for you today. Happy Toner Tuesday. I'm getting off of work in a reasonable manner for once, and I wanted to share and get something up for you guys here. Something a little unique, something a little different that we probably haven't seen in a while. So I figured I'd share this one with you. In front of you is the Presidential Collection. It's got this cool little framed piece here. Scroll down to the bottom. And it is essentially, we can go ahead and come in here. Throughout her entire history, America has honored only 6 of her past presidents by minting coins bearing their name and likeness. Authorized by an act of Congress, these coins are the Washington quarter, the Jefferson nickel, the Lincoln penny, the Roosevelt dime, the Kennedy half dollar, and the Eisenhower dollar, or the Ike dollar. So interestingly enough, this is a little bit old, as you guys know. This was kind of after the bicentennial year of 1976, in which they probably created this thing here. But I saw this at an estate sale when I went home and visited family with my mother. She loves to go to these estate sales and drag me along with them. So I went, of course, and I saw this hanging on the wall, and they're asking like 20 bucks for it. And immediately, I thought this presentation of it was pretty cool. But what really caught my eye was the toning on it. Let me see if I can get it on the light. There you go. You can check that Ike dollar out. Check that purple and blue color. Just beautiful original surface toning there that hasn't been monkeyed with for a minute. Let's see if I can get up here and show you guys the Kennedy. Same thing with the Kennedy dollar or half dollar there. Same thing with the bicentennial, just some amazing type of purplish, bluish color tone. And then a little bit on the dime as well. Where it starts to get kind of funky is down on the cents. They're a little damaged. Here's some nice luster on the nickel. Not too much color on it though for the most part. But then on the cents, this one's okay. But the steel, and this steel cent reverse is okay as well. But on the other side, you'll see the copper has taken kind of a little bit of a beating. And then there's this cool looking little commemorative medal of Washington. And you guys know I'm a big fan of anything George here. Sorry, I'm just trying to swirl this big thing around and then a light to give you guys a little bit of the luster. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but bear with me. So this is a little Washington medal. And then on this side, you got the Ike. Again, that beautiful toning on that obverse. Sweet luster. Same thing, look at this Kennedy. This one's got a little bit more of kind of like a yellowish, red type of color. Quarter's got some insane luster as well. It's a super nice looking quarter there. Check that thing out. Here's the dime. We're gonna kind of tilt this over like this underneath the light for you guys. Here's the dime. Not as much color, I would say, as the other reverse. This nickel looks pretty cool. It's got a little golden kind of gentle rim toning as well. And then here's where it gets kind of interesting. There's some carbon staining and stuff on this cent down here. And then this one, steel cent. And then another cent down here as well. And then in the middle, it's got the infamous Trumbull picture here. This is not showing the actual signing of it, but the presentation of the Declaration of Independence from the forefathers there. So that's the back of the $2 Federal Reserve note, as you know, that came out in 1976 as well. It's kind of a tribute to the bicentennial year. They used to be entered into circulation, but now the 2 is more so of a collector thing, and they don't really enter circulation. So if you find something like a fancy serial number on it, that's pretty cool as well, but a little bit more common, I would say, as more of them were saved, unlike the 76 years. And then you have the 77 series, which came out right shortly afterwards as well, but this is just depicting George Washington on a $1 FRN, which we still use. It's the only one that's still original today compared to all the other denominations, 5, 10, 20, 50, and 100. So that's cool as well. So guys, I saw this and I was like, you know what? This would be just a cool presentation piece in general for like an office or a man room, kind of man cave going on here. But with the toning on it, I was like, this is even more stinking rad, especially these Ike dollars up here in halves. Really took a big portion of the toning. So I was like, You know what? 20 bucks, that's a deal. And little did I know, unbeknownst to me, buyer beware, on the back side of it, when I got home, I was like, you know what? I might even just end up cracking these things out and sending them, just slabbing them or whatnot, because of the cool toning, even though they're not worth much coin or much value regularly. But I took off the back, and there's some stinking gum type of residue from tape, duct tape. So all these coins are actually taped on the back, and I was super, super bitter. Super bitter about it. So long story short, I ended up putting it back on there, and I was like, you know what? I could clean them and dip them probably. I would just be concerned with getting rid of the toning here. That's my biggest thing, you know, because the toning is just gorgeous. But the first rule of coin collecting is never clean coins. And so even conserving, I guess, would be the word I can use. That would potentially be an option for these things to get that gum residue off on the back. And probably it would be a nice looking coin still afterwards. And I'm sure some of you hotshots out there know how to do that. I have never actually done that, nor do I plan on doing it though. After kind of just deciding on what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep it as is and just hang it up, guys. I'm just going to have it hanging up in my man cave eventually. So that's what I got for Toner Tuesday. Let me know what you would do with it. Would you crack them out? Do you take a swipe at doing a little cleaning on them, or would you just leave it as is in this cool little presentation? And tell me what you think for 20 bucks. You know, you got a couple of Unk notes in there. Some nice looking coins that on the side that's presented is cool, and it's nice and framed, you know. So I thought, heck, for 20 bucks, why not? Until next time, sorry if I'm not making as much videos lately. I got a lot of pickups that I'd like to share with you guys, and some other very big purchases coming up here shortly, so stay tuned for that. But I hope you all doing well. Just been very, very busy with work. And until next time, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Silver Surfer out.